dance, you have different people you're working with.
Yes.
These guys, are they able to pay their bills from here, or is it the only job that they are doing, or they have other things on the side, you know?
Okay, so for our instructors, what we aim to do as a company is build them to that level where they have classes every day and they can fully live off of this. But for now, some have jobs on the side, so they come teach in the evenings. Some do it full time. So it's a different balance for everyone. And even for me, when I started from school, I slowly transitioned because first I had a job for a year, and that's how I learned soft skills. Like now I know how to sell because I was in that environment that enabled me to do that. But in the evening, I used to teach. So I started growing my business pole pole, then I switched to it full time. So again, for the young people, you always have to have a plan. If you're not ready now, do research. Pole pole, see, okay, my projections in 3 months, in 6 months, in a year. Then you slowly transition into what you're passionate about. And sometimes you can be passionate about something, but that's not what the market needs. So you have to look at, is this a good business idea? Exactly, so yes.
So, do you have a permanent physical place where you do your trainings, or do you move from, let's say tonight you are at Serena?
Yes.
Where are we going to find you next week?
Okay. So the beautiful thing about Dance Factory Kenya is we listen to our clients, and because they're spread out, so for instance, you find every first and third Saturday, we have parties at Nairobi Serena Hotel. Every last Friday, we are at the Village Market. And at Valentine's, we are at Two Rivers. So those are different locations, and because people are spread out, we get to reach different people. So we have classes in Lavington mostly, that's our main location. But throughout the week, we have classes like on Tuesdays in Westlands, at Ananas. So we are spread out throughout the week, but our main location is Lavington.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. So, Marion, some of the challenges that you guys face.
Well, in the dance business, of course, it's seasonal. You'd find, like, especially the beginning of the year, people are like, yes, dance fitness, I want to keep that your body, nini.
The
Good.
holidays.
Resolution.
Yeah. Okay.
So you find a lot of people in the beginning of the year, they're like, yeah, I want dance fitness, which is really big for us as well. And then when it starts March, nini, people are like, what is the focus? So there's inconsistencies, but we found ways to balance it out, because when there are low seasons, we find like kids during the holidays, they're free, so we create things that will balance that inconsistency. So the challenges for us is to always be innovative when there are things like that. When people are not consistent in signing up for classes, we do that, yes.
Okay, so
another challenge is because still Kenya and I'd say Africa, people still have this notion that dance is not that serious. So when people ask for quotations for like a show and you give them, they're like, they think that it's so easy to come up with a choreography, or it's so easy just to dance. But you know, for a show, for instance, you have to go to studio time, practice. By the time you get coordination and you're dancing with a bunch of people, that's a lot of time, that's a lot of studio time. The creativity, the costume, people don't put into factor all that. So for me, I like explaining to people, you see the way you wake up, you've been working on a project, it's a build-up. So for choreography, for instance, for a show, it's the same way. So it's for me, it's the challenge is always to help Kenyans, to help Africans appreciate dance. Yes, and also for dancers to give themselves value, because there's some, let's say they don't have the training, they tell you I'll do a show for 2,000 shillings. That time they've taken like 6 months to
6 months training. Remember,
you know,
you're spending money on food,
transport, nini.
You need to pay your rent.
Exactly. So for me, one of the things I'm passionate about and I want to do is offer training for dancers and instructors, so that they understand their value, understand their worth, and they know how to give quotations for a show, for a class, and also know how to present themselves. See, you're going for a meeting and you're there looking street. No, you have to be sharp.
Shabby.
You have to know how to communicate, so that people also take you seriously. Yes.
Right. How long does it take one for them to be like a professional salsa dancer, to learn all the moves, you know, because I've tried it inside there, man. It's not simple, Linda.
It's a hustle.
It's a hustle.
Really, you people have been hustling there.
You know,
It's not a hustle. I'll tell you, I myself am still learning. You will never get to a point where you say, mimi nimefika. No. I think in any profession, and it's not just dance, is you have to constantly learn. On average, I would say for a professional dancer, it depends. It depends on how consistent you are. If you practice on a daily versus which one I practice once a week. So I think it's different for each person. But when it comes to learning, consistent. I'm still a learner. I teach, I'm an instructor, and I'm a performer, but I'm still a learner. So I don't say maybe.
Wait, you are the teacher, right?
Yes.
Do you get guys coming to your class and they challenge you? They tell you, Manze Marion, I feel like I can challenge you, you know.
West Mick.
Let's have a competition, you know. Some, you know, like. I know there are guys who can come there and tell you, Marion, I think I can challenge you to this. Let's do it.
Yeah, for sure. And me, I like that because, you know, when your students push you, they're like, we can try this other way. Or they challenge you, you're like, no, this technique, I understand it, but why don't you try it from? Because there's sometimes you can only do with your left leg. And they ask you, why can't you do it in your right leg? Why can't you do it on this count? So for me, it keeps me sharp. So me, I welcome challenges because you know what? You'll never be it.
So are you guys, are you planning on something like salsa competition? You come up with the salsa king and queen in Kenya. Are you guys planning something like that? Because I think I will enroll for
You'll
that.
enroll?
Yeah.
Umesikia Linda? He will, you know me?
And we're giving him a quotation of time.
Mario, I'm coming.
Unakuja?
I'm coming to challenge you. You know, yes, I'm going to learn it very fast with you. Okay.
Sawa.
Yeah. So in the next like 5 years, 10 years, where do you see yourself and the whole dance factory team?
For us, as I told you before, right now we're in Nairobi, but we want to expand to other towns so that people can really feel the happiness that we feel. Like when we're in class, when we're dancing or performing, it's joy. By the way, I'm so happy when I dance.
Yes.
I don't know if you ever see me.
It's like a therapy for you.
It is therapy.
I've been seeing you inside.
Yeah. And for me, I want people to feel that. If you've had a stressful day or you don't feel like your value or worth, dance. It boosts your self-confidence. It makes you happy. It keeps you fit. And especially for partner dances, it helps partners connect.
Yes.
But even if you're not partners,
right?
but as a man, you know how to lead, you know how to listen. As a woman, you know also how to respond and how to react. So you're listening to each other better, you're communicating better. So I feel like generally, it makes you a better human. Because when you're dancing, you're not telling your partner, say to Nathan. No, you have to listen to, and then you have to get the cues. La 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 la. So yeah, that's the process of listening and being more aware of other people. It makes you a better mother, better sister, better brother, better partner. Unajua kusikia and pia utatulia, you know. So other than spreading to other towns and even Africa, we want to show people that dance is not just a hobby, but it's a profession that should be respected. All the young guys out there, you can make and earn a living out of dancing. All the parents, support your kids. If you see there's talent, support them. Kama ni painter, kama ni photographer. You never know how brilliant or who they might inspire.
Yes, but they're talking about that supporting talent. You know, when we were growing up, let's say you're a dancer like you. I'm a singer. Linda wants to be a DJ. You know, it's very hard.
Be a DJ?
No, I'm just saying. But Linda,
One, two.
you know, like telling your parents, I want to be a dancer, a professional dancer. You know, they do not understand. They want you to go to school, get a good education, get good certificates, and then go to the job industry, start hunting for a job. But then times are changing. So maybe I want you to talk to a parent or maybe inspire someone whose their dream is in the line of creatives.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I just want you to talk to a parent and someone who wants to venture in the same line.
I mean, for the parents, I would take it back to if there was something that you wanted to do and your parents never understood, or they channeled you to something else. How do you feel about that now? Do you regret it, and how would you do that to your kids now? Would you support them into, if they're passionate about something? I would say, heri wajaribu, they fail, and then they try something else than having to regret years down the line and blaming you or resenting you. So I'd say parents, and just, if your child says, dad, me nataka kwa footballer, take them to that pitch, buy them that football, or atakasido, encourage them to play with their kids. I mean, there are always ways, there are always solutions. Reach out to someone, and you never know, you will get the support, you might not, but at least try, than just without saying no. I mean, you never know. That child can end up building so much more. Exactly.
Ronaldo, the next Nyashinsky.
Exactly. Let me tell you, art rules the world.
Yes.
Musicians, footballers, think about it that way now. Is if you invest in your child's future, seriously, high quality, high quality. Look at it from that point. It's an investment that you're doing for your child. Even though maybe atakuwa Ronaldo, but they'll be happy.
Yes.
That you believed in them, that you supported them, and that you love them. Simple.
No, Marion, I believe Linda has a question.
Actually, I have a question. Not forgetting a girl child. As a woman, how is the dance industry for you?